I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. All right, so today we're going to be looking at something called r/Madlads by Vascal. I think this is a subreddit, so I'm curious to see what is on said subreddit, and if I like it, maybe I will check out that actual subreddit in the future. Who knows?
Would like me to know before I start teaching them. I take a long time to do my record is 2 hours 15 minutes, 31 miles just running in a circle. This person's crazy. I worked in the city for 10 years, but still couldn't afford a house. So I dug myself a cave and created my dream home.
What?
I was in a taxi.
You know, don't they call, isn't that like what the crazy people who think like the government's coming after them and we're having like a nuclear war thing? Isn't that what they do? They like live in like holes and caves.
Then the driver said, I love my job. I'm my own boss. Nobody tells me what to do. I then told him to turn right. My contractor got in the cabinet he just built to prove its sturdiness. I couldn't find the oven mitts. I used...
Oh no! Bro, that's a waste of good bread.
Stupid. It's going to burn right through. It did. Call the amber lamps. The guy in front of me farted. I farted in front of a guy. How to effectively fight plagiarism. Anti-plagiarism detecting program showed me that I had a paragraph from Wikipedia. I opened Wikipedia and deleted the paragraph from there. I just got this resume from a new applicant. This will be my first job. Most men are stronger than most females. Why call them females instead of women? Because I'm sexist.
Because
Mr. and Mrs. Walker,
okay.
There will be no school this week, so Colin can stay home and play video games. From Mrs. Teague, I am the teacher. So
that is 100% believable. I'd believe that, right, guys? What is this? What? Hold on. What is that? No, I don't like where, guys, I don't like where this is going. I know where this looks like it belongs on the, what's it called? r/found Satan. Yeah, that's what this looks like it belongs on.
So me and the boys decided to play our own game version of Squid Game's Russian roulette. We all have peanut allergies.
Hey, yo, wait, hold on. We all have peanut allergies, and it doesn't matter because depending on how bad your peanut allergy is, you're gonna get sick because it's touching it. Bro, no, if you really want to do this, what you do is you get the peanut M&Ms, and then you do Skittles. Oh, bro. Ooh, wait, does Reese's Pieces have real peanut butter in it? Or is it like the fake stuff?
I ate 10-minute expired apple pie. Time to go where no man has gone before. The women's bathroom. Screw this. I'm going back to monkey. Monkeys have entered their own stone age and are evolving just like humans. I was banned from Target, so I wore a T-Rex disguise. Wait, that's illegal. Gentlemen, we've had a breakthrough.
What? They don't want you to know this, but you don't need... No. Wait, does that actually work, though? Wait. Does that actually work?
I don't want you to know this, but you don't need a pan. You're cute. No, you're cute. Oh, thanks. I was correcting your grammar, stupid. Hong Kong police are spraying protesters with blue dye water cannons to mark them for arrest later. What's the best situation to eat a Doritos? That's assuming there's ever a bad time to eat Doritos. Well, a funeral would be messed up. I'm literally flying to a funeral right now. I'll test your theory. You are absolutely right.
Bro. Imagine showing up to like a funeral and just pulling out a bag of Doritos, cracking open a Mountain Dew, and be like, man, that guy sucks. This guy's dead. And wiping like your Cheeto dust on like the corpse.
Australian man typed every number from 1 to 1 million in words, not numbers, on his typewriter. It took him 16 years. I told my math students they could bring a one-sided cheat sheet, and this is what they come up with.
That's smart.
My friend gifted me Lego, but wrapped every single piece. The Duolingo bird was made green because one of the co-founders hates the color green, and the other did it to annoy him.
That sounds like something I would do. I'm sorry, but like... Duolingo's making so much money now off of something that originally started as like a prank. That's crazy.
Peak rage bait. Link, here you go. I met a loser boy on Tinder. He ordered Domino's and I had to pick it up. He used the name D's Nuts and I had to ask for the order. There's no single benefit of drinking alcohol. Not even one. After reading these scary facts about the dangers of alcohol, I have finally decided to stop reading. Cheers. I've broken 2 bones, but I'm still a part of the r/never broken a bone community. I feel guilty about it, but I still refuse to leave. It's been a while since both incidents, but still. Eating eating broccoli on a tram. I bet he ate the frog. Frog? What frog? Exactly, he ate it. I've always wanted to boil water in a frying pan, so I'm doing it.
Oh, if a little cooking tip, right? If you're like cooking something on like a pan and you notice you're starting to burn the thing that you're cooking, you can put like a little bit of water in it to kind of help cool down the pan quickly and not have to like mess up your food. Little pro tip, because I often do this.
Microwaves should be called macrowaves because of the
Oh my god, that was so cute! Wow, I didn't know that Vasco also makes little hiccups and little mistakes like that too in reading. I just thought he was this perfect like narrator, like always like sounding amazing. He has little hiccups too. That makes me feel a little bit better about forgetting the stove and accidentally burning my food. I don't understand why that always happens. I just look at the pan, I'm cooking stuff, and I forget about it. I blink and it's like suddenly everything's on fire.
amplitude. Microwaves should be called microwaves because of my attitude. Jackie, you can't just white out a question you don't want to answer. No, you can't do that. My white no go. London's Tower Bridge was completely shut off today because a man decided to sunbathe on one of its support beams.
That's funny.
My wife had a dream that I had a secret second wife named Linda. Now when she's mad at me, I just say, Linda wouldn't get mad about that.
Oh, that's a good way to become single. And this, I'm sorry. Sometimes I wonder when like people go to like fast food places and like they do like stuff like this. I often wonder, I'm like, as like a fast food employee, do you ever just want to just I almost said spit in the food. I don't know why I was thinking that. I almost said spit.
I had a craving that only pickles could satisfy.
Yeah?
Stay
You
away
two guys?
from me,
Okay.
Polly. My little brother got in trouble at school today because a little girl accidentally walked in the boys' restroom and he said, "What are you doing in my swamp?" And it made her cry. One time I borrowed a pen from the teacher and never gave it back. This is not what we call borrowing. This is called stealing. I work at Domino's and sometimes when people put instructions for different ingredients to be on the left/right, I put the left ingredients on the right and the right ingredients on the left.
Yeah, that'll show him, huh, you big wet pig. And I'm not saying that to be lewd. That's literally his username, Big Wet Pig. Pig Wet Big.
Imagine this, I lived with my boyfriend for almost 3 years, splitting the rent for the apartment, $500 each per month. Yesterday, I found out it's his apartment. Things to do to keep your man humble. Tell him his body is fine or normal. Casually compare him to other men. Give one-worded answers. Avoid eye contact and lean away. Lavish more attention on your dog than him. Tell him that you need a break from texting.
What the hell?
Gonna do all of these things on my girlfriend. Thanks for the manipulation advice. You are hateful.
You are hateful, bro. If you know it's manipulative, why are you saying, oh no, oh right. It's okay if women manipulate men, but if men manipulate women, it's considered abuse. Oh, that's right. Yeah, right. Because that makes sense, right? Yeah.
Jack Black and his son. Why does it look like his son is taking him to school? 14 nurses at the same hospital are pregnant at the same time. A doctor is about to be in huge trouble.
No.
Start a no thread here. Yes.
It's only manipulation if you get caught, bro. It sounds like something that's gonna be on the am I the a-hole for manipulating, gaslight, gatekeeping girl boss my boyfriend, then when he does it back to me I tell him he's insensitive?
You had one job. I really like you. Can do my girlfriend? Are you there? Sorry, I have a boyfriend. He has a terminal illness. I want to accompany him for the last 3 years. I'm really sorry, I didn't know. Bro really checked up. Is he dead now? Finally, I can have a nice lunch for once.
Yummy, yum, 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 yum. I would definitely eat that. Chad. This is the lunch this is the lunch you guys wanted so bad, right? All right, guys, you can open up now. Here's your lunch. You would eat that for real, bro? Same.
My ex came over last night. I DoorDashed $40 of McDonald's. He went downstairs to get it and never came back. Someone uploaded the entire Jaws movie to YouTube in reverse, but otherwise unedited, and it's been up for 7 years. Orange juice boot chug after brushing teeth. Drunk man terrorizes streets of small Polish town in Soviet tank. Today in calculus, a kid in my class spent the whole period plotting points on his calculator to draw my teacher. Just played the ultimate prank on Starbucks. My name's not Dave at all. Wife's wife's baby was convinced there was a ghost baby in her daughter's crib. Turns out dad forgot to remove the mattress sticker.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot, bro. He deserves Dad of the Year for that one.
Nobody tell my boss I'm drawing shrimp on the clock. Dude, make it bigger. I keep a universal.
Make it bigger. Jeez, that's what she said. Am I right, fellas? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your day today. I'm so sorry. Your size is perfectly fine, guys. Don't worry.
Remote in my bag to turn down pub TVs if they're too loud. You just got some guy going, oh, why is the volume down? Dude,
Why is he
somehow
holding their
snuck
remote
this
like that?
past the DMV. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby and should eat less.
Ow!
I just ate an entire pizza. Screw you, Brian. A nickname you got from school. God of Silent.
He 2 in is fine. My wife told me it's average 2 inches. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What are we doing here? What are we talking about here?
Honored one. No, gay station, they're not calling you the honored one. Mr. Hawk Tour. I'm so proud of my wife. She and her puppy just won an award at a dog show. Can anyone spruce the picture up? Maybe a different background and outfit? It would mean a lot, thanks. By the way, she's the one in blue.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. If she's the one in blue, why? Why did you not? Honestly, he deserves Dad of the Year.
Thanks. By the way, she's the one in blue, splitting 2 flat Lego pieces apart without using my teeth. I work as a waiter. Lady walks in by herself, throws back 2 shots of tequila, then 2 shots of vodka. Any plans after this? I'm going back to work. I'm on my break. Takes her takeaway cheese fries and leaves. Holy mother of base.
Cheese fries.
Kentucky sorority girl, dubbed the Queen of Chaos, appears in her 10th mugshot as she boasts, "This is one of my favorites. I stole a car, wrecked it, then brought it back to my dorm."
You know, there's like this Instagram account that's called Mug Shotties. It's called Mug Shotties, and literally it's an Instagram account that literally just has like mug shots of like cute girls and stuff. And believe it or not, there are people who go on there and like try to become pen pals with these like women and stuff because they're just so attractive. They couldn't possibly be doing these heinous crimes, and that's exactly what like this reminds me of.
My dorm. Wasn't there a game of truth or dare on this subreddit? I'm bored. I dare you to delete your account. He did it. Decided last second to decorate the house for Halloween. My husband is take me tomorrow for soaping. What should I buy? A dictionary. Baby says mama as first word after reading book about dad. Left. A young Joseph meets his idol Michael Phelps. Joseph beats Michael Phelps in the
I love Mug Shotties. I can fix them. Let me just show you Mug Shotties real quick. Yeah, so this is Mug Shotties. This is like an actual like Instagram account. And like I said, it's just mugshot of people who are like pretty girls, and yeah, people think that they can fix them. What do you think, guys? You think you can fix them?
Olympics. Never give up on your dreams. Seems about right. Landlord and landlady are needlessly gendered words. Please be more inclusive by using land bastard instead. Madlad spends 6 grueling years attempting to park in every parking spot at his favorite grocery store. Signs that my roommate is going through a tough breakup. Protein/pre-workout on tap. How the hell did they build this without any cigarettes? They had camels, idiot.
True.
Barbecue and wedding photos this Saturday. Who is this? Roger's soon-to-be wife, Christine. You have the wrong number, but me and the boys will be there. Oh, sorry, not an invite to strangers. We're still coming. Oh, so you like math? Name every number. When you pick the perfect tournament bracket. Man faked being deaf and dumb for 62 years to avoid listening to his wife by
That's
claiming,
funny.
"No thanks, middle of the road for me." My dog defeats the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. People in ancient Rome ordering 5 beers. Something to do with numerals. Meet your new grandson, grilled cheese. He looks like a mixture of Nicolas Cage and Jesus. Holy guacamole, you're hot. What's up? Okay, I'll be real with you. You're a good looking guy and all, but you just completely blew it. In the future with your next match, do not use holy guacamole. You completely killed the mood. I'm allergic to guacamole and you. Thanks
Wow.
for the advice. Bravo, avocado.
That's
There's
funny.
no such thing as a perfect politician. Vaping congressman accused of using campaign funds to buy video games. I was having a rough day and trying to gain some perspective. So I asked my 85-year-old grandpa if things have always been this hard, and he literally said, no, and I'm glad I won't be here much longer. Good luck out there,
That's insane, bro. Grandpa of the year. Let's go.
kids. Not my mum getting absolutely had off by my dad in the group chat. She's out in town and nearly 70. Some bloke just tried to give me his number. Was he a funeral director? Okay, the dad is definitely a bit
That's
jealous.
messed up,
This
bro.
Madlad on YouTube Shorts has been drinking water every day for over 3 years. I've
Okay,
been doing
and?
this without recording it, but for my whole life, 20 years. I removed
Literally.
this tag from a power cord and nothing happened despite the warnings. Resco Fire, do not remove this tag. Guy buries vodka 3 weeks before festival, then digs it up after entry. Reasons my toddler cried tonight. He wanted me to cut his toast, and so I did. But then he lost all semblance of composure because I did not realize I was supposed to cut just the toast and not the jab.
Wait, what? Cut the toast and not the jam? I don't get it. What do you mean cut just the toast and not the what does that mean? What do you mean?
Easy mistake to make. I made one today too. Mine asked for a strawberry yogurt, so I gave him a strawberry yogurt, but the yogurt I gave him was strawberry. I hope we have both learned from our mistakes.
What? The yogurt I gave him was strawberry. What does that? What are they talking about? Are they high? Like, I don't get it. What do you mean, I don't understand. Like, do they want a strawberry with yogurt on top of it? Like, is that what they're talking about? Like, I don't get it. It's just kids. I don't understand toddlers.
A pretty girl being into you is low-key scary. If I mess this up, I'm ending life. It already seems like you're on a date. No pressure. Woman gets stood up on a date, finds out the restaurant tricked her into eating dinner alone.
Toddlers are little drunk people.
Accidentally sent the wife a TikTok of a hot blonde. Tried to save it, but not sure it worked. Don't you have this dress? No? Could have sworn you did. A wise IT sage once told me long ago, there is nothing as permanent as a temporary solution. When my wife, who is shy as hell, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 14 people. At the end of the meal, I said, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for all of you. Everyone went silent and stared at her, and she still hasn't forgiven me 9 years later. Made this
Wow.
about a year ago, but never got round to posting it. Waste 35 hours making a meme out of graphs. Post it on Reddit. Nobody cares, nobody cares. Bro, these kids were running a lemonade stand, and I walked up to them and said, got any grapes? And this kid looked at me in the eyes and said, we prepared for people like you, and pulled out a bowl of cold grapes.
No way. That's funny. Dude, that kid is smart.
I'm so glad I learned CAD. When I needed one for my Maytag range, I simply went to Home Depot and took a knob off the display model and put it in my pocket. Bro, you know it's finals week when you eat 2 Chipotle bowls in one sitting and don't question your
Is this my Cora? This is definitely sounds like my Cora.
decision. Mate, I literally hiked up a place called Poo Poo Point in Washington State just because I could. That's
Poo
what
Poo
life is
Point?
about. Doing things because you can. So
Poo poo point? Hybrided for pee pee points? So is it pee pee or is it poo poo? You guys decide.
pimp in the mirror 3 times and I'll appear. Can't make
I'm
grandma's
sorry, wait, what? Wait, what?
mirror
Say pimp in the mirror 3 times and I'll appear. Dear God, no. That's insane.
3 times and I'll appear. Can't make grandma's birthday dinner. Need
Say scam 3 times and I'll appear. Take your money and punch you in the face. Thoughts?
to watch this live. You're not coming so you can watch some people race their sperm? That's disgusting. I agree with your mother. Send me the link. Dad, you're a poser. Men, this is literally all we want. A little body slash facial hair. A
What do you mean? Stop summoning me! Also, give me your money. Baka.
little muscle, a little fat. It's that simple. Women, I don't ask for merch. What they ask for, Superman.
Is that all it takes? Is that all guys, all you gotta do is grow a hairy chest and call yourself Superman and be shirtless. That's all it takes.
Someone
How?
is stealing the wheels off police cars in Mississippi. Just found my husband in the kitchen making this. You never truly know who you're marrying.
My only problem with this is that it's on rye bread. I think that's rye bread. Is that rye bread? Any breaders in chat? Breaders? Mari, that sounds awful. Yeah, I think it's just the type of bread. I honestly, you don't even need the bread, bro. Remove the bread, just eat the black olives. You guys never did that? You never like take the little black olives, put on your fingers and just eat it, bro? Like, come on.
When my ex started cheating, I did not let her know I knew, but I was planning my revenge carefully. I told her to resign her job that I will open a spa for her. She has always hated her job. Then when she resigned and told me, I sent her my evidence with a breakup text. Legendary session bassist Leland Sklar added a switch to his bass that does nothing. He calls it the producer switch. When a producer asks for a different sound, he flips the switch, making sure the producer can see, and carries on. He says this placebo has saved him a lot of grief.
Really?
The pizzeria was raided by police after being tipped off that the restaurant was selling drugs as a side item, and that was one of their best-selling pizzas.
What?
Customers were served the drug when ordering item number 40 on the menu. It was one of their best-selling pizzas.
What?
Teens outside the mini supermarket asked me to buy them some cigarettes the other day. I agreed and took their money, bought the cigs, left the shop through the other entrance so they didn't see me. Thanks for the free cigarettes, kids. Technically, I did your health a favor. There's someone who has their iPhone named Hot Single Horses in your area, and they airdrop people pictures of horses randomly. Nobody knows who it is. Once, during an assembly, the laptop that the projector was from had airdrop turned on, and in the middle of a presentation about bullying, it popped up in front of the entire school.
Okay, that is actually really, really funny. That is so funny, bro. Oh, I cannot, dude. Also, Duality, thank you for the bits. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Money, money.
Cool. I wish they actually uploaded a photo. Anyone else enjoy the thrill of mixing different brand tea bags for the same brew? Well, someone's a smarter mystery. It could be a great book, or it could be a book which you don't like.
True.
You gotta find out. In DC, a friend of mine was reading The Exorcist. He felt it was the most evil book he'd ever read. So evil he couldn't finish it. One weekend, he threw the book in a bay. I went to a bookstore, bought another copy, ran it underwater, and put it in his desk.
You stole that tweet, sir. That's not your original tweet. I read this on a different subreddit where it was a mom, and then the guy did it to troll his mom. So which is it, guys? Is it to troll your friend or is it to troll your mom? I know that tweet's stolen. You stole that tweet, or did the Redditor steal your tweet? Somebody's stealing stories here now. There's no way there's two Exorcist type of pranks happening at the same time. People stealing stories for content and clout and views. Oh, me as a React Andy, I could never, ever do something like that, right, guys? I have no idea anything about that.
Sure. El Chapo's granddaughter, 18, joins hunt for Loch Ness Monster while romping through Scotland. Tom Cruise will film the first major movie from space with Elon Musk's help. I don't even know what's real anymore. PS5, $500. This teen's handmade meme guide is a must-read for every parent. Shirtless Polish man caught riding his pet ostrich to local store to buy his friends some beer. The Borderlands 3 chuckles if you do 69 damage, because sure, it's a funny number. I'm 10 and I insult every Fortniter I see. Hot take, but I actually like it when men are a little obese like this. But if I say I like a girl with a body like Sydney Sweeney, I'm the problem.
I think the problem is that your profile picture's a duck. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
What's the best news you've received recently? I got a girlfriend. TikTok fundamentally parasitic. Would never install it on my phone, Reddit CEO says. A 5-year-old boy with $3 in his pocket was pulled over by Utah police while driving his parents' car to California to buy a Lamborghini. Could have not predicted this sentence. A kid at my school apparently sold his school computer on eBay for $100 more than the school's fine for losing it. Provide an example of a risk. No, not bad. I rickrolled my teacher today. Passed a sheet around with my friends with the lyrics of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. He took the paper and just stood there for 15 seconds until he said, I'm going to show this to your parents. My dad would be proud of me. Just met the man who circumcised me in 1996 and he pretended to not remember me. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Elon Musk, lover of dumb jokes, says he's slashing Tesla Model S's price to $69,420. Did he do this? A British man created an all-Lego house. No one cares, okay? You got that correct. No one replied. Every time a gas pump plays annoying ads, I find and label the mute button. At the 1912 Olympics, a marathon runner quit and went home to Japan without telling officials.
There is a German song translated to Everything Just Stolen, and the music video is just references to a lot of big videos of the year before. I think that sums up the internet perfectly. Dude, it really does. YouTube is the epitome of just recycled content from other content, and with the occasional one banger, where the one zanger banger ain't her. I just met her.
Was considered a missing person in Sweden for 50 years. In 1996, he was invited to complete the marathon. His time, 54 years, 8 months, 6 days, 5 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds. Hey John, I've been so in the mood since we last spoke. I've never felt like this after meeting a guy. Sorry, who is this? I'm glad your phone is working. It's Steve, your plumber. I have sent multiple overdue invoices, final notices, and called numerous times now. Please pay the invoice before I take legal.
That is insane, bro. What if they changed number, though? What if, like, John changed their number? Dude, that's insane. Oh, man.
Action. Any fun or profitable things to do with approximately 13,500 paper boats?
Whoa, dude, do you know what you could do with that? Oh, my God, my tism is activated. My neurons are fired. Dude, do you know what you could do with this? You could put your chicken nuggets on one side and then like a ketchup on the other side and then like french fries on the other side. That's what you do with the little paper boat thingies. Oh my gosh, guys, you have to try it. You have to try Dino Nuggies. You try me no, Dino Nuggies! Dino Nuggies!
I ate from this and literally nothing happened to me. Madlad uses volcano to cook pizza.
Yeah.
I will put the names of everyone who comments on this wall. I put 3,000 names.
That's why Mari's a little fatty cat. Hey, yo, I wish I was, man. I wish I was. I wish the stuff I ate went somewhere that wasn't out of my ass, okay? Like, I really wish I could. Like, I wish.
On a wall. IKEA meatball bucket. I thought I was in the Idiocracy subreddit for a second there. When I was in high school, during my second hour physics class, I routinely had a bottle of Sprite with me. Every day, the kid behind me would wait for me to get up and then would grab it as fast as he could. One day, I took it home and filled it back up with white vinegar and brought it with me the next day. As usual, I wandered off, and when I knew he was looking, he grabbed it and started...
I just need you guys to understand, for people who are watching this on YouTube, I just pounded an entire coffee. I am halfway through right now. I am like actually flipping wired. Oh, my hair just came off. Oh, that was weird.
chugging and immediately ran to the sink and threw up. I was always a bad kid in school, but what is being a good kid? Sitting silent for 8 hours straight, 5 days a week, obeying orders, not moving, not talking, just following directions. Sounds like some sort of prison to me. This guy's making being a bad kid sound better than being a good kid. He's got a way with words.
Bad.
My aunt just created a group chat called Cheryl's Cherry? Is it Cheryl's
Cheryl's
A surprise
Cheryl's
party,
Cheryl.
and then left the group. I'm feeling a lot of emotions, but mostly respect. Is it snowing tomorrow? Does the Pope poop in the woods?
Yes.
Exactly. None of us know. Do I poop in the woods? I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I know. You don't know. I could, but I could not. Is it?
Have you ever tried pooping in the woods though? For real, for real. You ever gone camping and like obviously there's no toilet paper because you're tent camping? Do you know how difficult that is? Do you know what that must like? You know how like embarrassing and vulnerable you are when you're in the forest alone, and some kind of animal could come out and attack you while you're in mid spurt. I want you guys to think about that, okay? You think about that.
I'm just like the Pope in a way. What do you mean blind people don't see the color black all the time? What do you mean they just don't see at all? What does that mean? Non-verbal 4-year-old.
You get a nice rock formation and make it comfy. I was just joking. I just wanted to say something silly. I have high respects for you, man, because your experience, bro. Bro's experience. That's awesome.
Playing with dinosaurs. Raw. Yeah, the dinosaur goes raw. Look at this dinosaur. It's got a long neck. Raw. Brontosaurus. What did you just say? My son was like this, delayed with speech, but when he first did, excavator and bulldozer were 2 of his first words. Facts are facts. Video game revenue versus violent gun deaths. Video games does not cause violence. Notch programmed Minecraft in Java in 2009. Seth Bling will program Minecraft in 2019. Believe me. Today at a marriage reception, some auntie asked a 50-year-old guy publicly, "Why don't you at least get married now?"
In the woods, yes, and the realization that I wasn't the only one who found the best place to do it. Bro.
and he half drunk said, I have a partner and 2 kids in another city, and I've never felt you all deserve to know. What a hero. Pub warned after DJ played Peppa Pig theme tune when police officers walked in. How are they warned for that? I don't think they're allowed to take offense to things. I think, in the UK, he had 3 sons, all of whom are named Lawrence Eagleburger, though they have a different middle name, Scott, Andrew, Jason. When discussing his decision to give his 3 children the same first name, Eagleburger stated, it was ego. And secondly, I wanted to screw up the social security system. This chap bought a field next to the canal, dug a trench out to the canal, sailed his boat in, filled the trench up behind him, and now lives there. Apparently you don't need planning permission for a boat. Actually so dangerous to go into a mine with bad air. Part 4 is up. I'm a miner and never go into abandoned mines. You will die. I just went into another. Go watch. Couldn't get rid of these dudes behind me, so please pretend they are not there, and this picture is perfect.
I mean, you know, you could just like Photoshop them out. AI technology has gotten so advanced. You could probably Photoshop them out. And not only that, you could also like replace them with something more funny, like a banana. You could just put 3 bananas there in the photo and people be like, whoa, why is bro swimming with bananas?
I can easily Photoshop this for you. Wow, John really came through for me at my time of need, but he wanted $400 to remove the watermark.
You can also Photoshop the watermark out with AI generation as well. Like, and you could also replace this watermark with a banana.
Wow, okay, guess you don't like supporting artists. $400 for that when there are websites which do it? Come on, bro. Should have just done it for free. The amount of exposure, but you are getting a lot of exposure for this. It's Diplo. You anonymously reported
exposure, I just met her. Ow! Banana!
Bella Delphine. We have taken Bella Delphine's account down. Holy based. What has happened to this girl? Actually, yeah, I don't really want to know, to be honest. Just accidentally closed a tab I've been meaning to read for the past 2 years. Me, but when it comes to finding memes and I have about 1 million windows open.
No, I hate when that happens. Like, bro, I have gotten so bad with like tabs. I just have like random like notepads open just with a bunch of links pasted, and I actually don't know where half of them go to, but I know at one point I wanted to read that, whatever was on that page.
And sometimes my PC will decide to not save them, so I lose all the progress I've been trying to make. My mum invited Kevin to Thanksgiving dinner. Kevin is the man my aunt has been having an affair with. Kevin invited my aunt to dinner at a friend's house, but she said no because she was having dinner with family. So Kevin is going to this friend's house alone. This friend's house happens to be my house. My aunt is having dinner at my house with her husband. Kevin is my mum's co-worker. She met Kevin at a bar when she told my uncle she was working late. Kevin showed me a picture of his new girlfriend 2 weeks ago. I told my mum to invite Kevin. I can't wait to sit next to Kevin. Aunt ruined my relationship a few years ago, and I told her to count her days. That day is today. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. My mates just texted me. He bought 10,000 blue flares and spent the last 4 weeks taking the blue labels off them and putting red labels on them. There's now thousands of Liverpool fans walking around Anfield with blue flares. Unreal. Alright, time for a story, gents. I only went to college for 1 semester, though I plan on going back. I took organic chemistry and rocked that out, but the professor was not a huge fan of me. Let me explain why. On the first day, I brought my laptop to take notes, possibly to browse Reddit as well, but that does not matter, even a bit. The professor had a strict no laptop rule, which wasn't on the syllabus. He didn't tell me about this, and decided to shout at me for about 30 minutes in front of the entire class. I'm not a vindictive person, so I decided my reaction would be very subtle. I bought a huge scroll on eBay, about 30 feet long when unfurled. In addition, I bought a quill and ink. For the next 5 months, I used my single scroll of paper and my quill to take notes.
Okay, that is like that. Oh man, that's the kind of pettiness that I really like personally. I think that is like so petty, but in like the funniest way. Dude is a mad lad for that. Oh my god, I said the thing to the title.
It was just super. 5 stars. Yes, I bought these so I could hide them
Ew!
everywhere.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what the hell is that? What on earth is that? No. Get that baby off my screen. That is nasty.
My fiance to find. At first he thought it was a charming new bit of mine. He thought I only had 1 or 2 of these tiny plastic babies. He thought wrong, hearing his deep exhausted sigh followed by, oh my god, because he has found baby 175. It's brought me more joy than I could ever describe. The fear in his eyes when he opens anything because he's expecting a small plastic baby has produced more serotonin than you can ever imagine. He is a broken man. I have destroyed his hope of living a life free of tiny plastic babies.
No.
We will be finding these for the next 7.
I hate this so much. I cannot stand this, bro. Baby 175, bro, they all look the same. It's so creepy and weird. Oh my god, I hate these things.
Years. I will purchase these again.
No.
Putting bread on the ground to create an earth sandwich. Does anyone want to do this? Like, unironically? If anyone actually wants to do this, okay, you will need to be from Australia or New Zealand. If
No, because that's a waste of good bread. And what did we learn from this earlier? We don't waste good bread. Unless if it's rye. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye!